Jackson. We're live from Docklands. This is the round 11 match between North Melbourne and Collingwood. This is a huge match. The winner will fancy their chances of a top 4 berth, while the loser will be left struggling just to stay in the 8.
The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
Side by side, they stick together.
I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Roos. My tipping hasn't been so crash hot, so I'm going with a couple of roughies this week, and this seemed as likely a candidate as any.
We'll see if you're right, Harf. Thank you.
Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle.
North Melbourne led Collingwood by 54 points early in the third quarter of their round 14 2024 match at Docklands. Collingwood closed to within 31 points by the last change before piling on 5 goals in a row to hit the front with 6 minutes to play. North momentarily took back the lead, only for Bobby Hill to time his jump to perfection and kick truly. With Collingwood 2 points up and 10 seconds left, North's Zach Fisher snapped over his shoulder, only to see the ball sail agonisingly wide, leaving Collingwood with yet another get-out-of-jail win, 18-11 to 19-4.
You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Cameron with a deft tap. Simpkin, Powell, Sherry. He's caught. That's commitment to the cause.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Sherry, the winner there. Davies-Uniacke, Parker, Cameron, desperate to win it back. This is great pressure footy. Squeezes the kick.
Not on my watch, he says.
It's loose inside the 50. Parker, Sherry, putting his body on the line. He's besieged. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Good ruck work. Dacos will be important as always. Pendlebury, Crisp, Lipinski throws it on the boot. Cameron has a vice-like grip. They've picked their way through. McCreery has it within range.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
For the match's first goal. No, it won't even score. Good-looking kick. Powell can keep it moving. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Core. The umpire says he had no prior. Sherry with a deft tap, like Batman and Robin. Davies-Uniacke. Rinse and repeat. Cameron wins it down. It's a desperate tackle.
We're still waiting for the first goal. Some of the defensive work has been absolutely superb.
Sherry smashes it out of there. Powell can't afford to panic. No one can mark. Moore. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Punched away. McCreery had some assistance. Sloppy disposal. And will have a throw in.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Sherry slaps it out. Powell feeling the heat. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Sherry gets his hand to it. Powell under pressure. Parker. That's skillful. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? His field kicking is normally first rate. Wardlaw has found some space.
To finish off the good work.
Critical contest coming up.
Moore marks and the opportunity gets away. Goes laterally. Quality delivery by foot. Well-weighted kick. Side bottom has found some space. The Pies should be able to clear now. Davies-Uniacke takes an excellent grab. Probing ball. Daniel. That's good work rate. Who's at home? They've forgotten about him, and he might make them pay. Curtis swoops and kicks a goal.
The Pies were defending well until they weren't. They'll be disappointed to let that one through after a dogged opening.
The Roos with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Time to check in with Gary.
The Roos were able to keep their opposition scoreless in the first term off the back of immense pressure. They closed down their space and tackled relentlessly, and it would have felt suffocating. You'd think it would be difficult to maintain that sort of intensity all match long, but they are as well equipped defensively as any side in the competition.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Cameron punches it out of the ruck. Dacos, Pendlebury in the right spot. Crisp, Cameron navigated the traffic. Davies Uniacke intercepts. Zerha, that one was always his. Searching kick. Defence 101 there. Darling has eyes only for the footy. Good hands. Quaynor only knows one way. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Cameron with a deft tap. Side bottom. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Roos with the first of the second term. The big men fly. Dacos, side bottom. The tackle slips high, free kick. Normally delivers. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? Finally, they go inside 50. No mark. A little overzealous there and they'll get out of trouble. Takes the short option. Daniel works hard to present. And they're away. The kick is precise. The Roos are bringing great energy. O'Sullivan, you can see their confidence growing. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. He just keeps racking up disposals. Cameron, dangerous to leave on his own. No one could mark. DeGoey, Pendlebury. It's there!
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Cameron wins it out of the centre. Side bottom. Dacos. He's been busy so far. Unable to get it inside 50. Good kick. DeGoey read it well. Lowers the eyes. Crisp on centre wing is marked. Drives it deep. Core is there to save the day. Moving the footy laterally. Powell with a chance to relieve the pressure. Little one to half back. The Roos are out of trouble. By hand. Scott. Powell. Careful with the kick. Simpkin on a lead. Doesn't often waste it. That's generous and this could hurt the other way. Good vision there. Quaynor has time and space. Can he hit a target? DeGoey working hard and being rewarded. Looking for two in a row. Frampton wins the contest hands down.
Kicking at his first.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
The Pies with the past two goals. Sherry, the winner there. Perryman, Simpkin, read that one like a book. Can he find a teammate? Larkey presents in space. The defence has fallen down. Neither side able to break the deadlock as we reach half-time. Can anyone do so in the second half? Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
That wasn't a half of footy anyone will want to watch again. There were some isolated passages of play that belie how dour this has otherwise been. I'm interested to see whether either coach will try something different in the second half or whether they'll both stick to their guns and see who can grind this out best.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Punch clear. Powell. He's got support. Sheasel. The Roos are good with their hands. Curtis gets on the end of it. That's great footy. The defence is disorganised. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Trying to catch them out. Quaynor with a chance to run. Finds himself in space. I've liked his game today. Good work rate. Lays it off. Quaynor, can they get something going? Comben doing what he does best. And we'll have a throw in.
We haven't seen many goals here, but what we have seen is two very disciplined, hard-working sides refusing to give an inch.
Sherry gets his hand to it. Perryman, he's stopped in his tracks. Crisp, it's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Sherry has rucked tirelessly. Simpkin, O'Sullivan, closed him down. They have absolutely spifflicated him. It's a stoppage-heavy game at the moment. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Perryman, Scott clears the area. Daniel, he's wrapped up. The fans will be happy to see this. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
You've got to be quicker than that.
They've got a problem now. Golden opportunity here.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He's given it a tug and missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Daniel tasked with the kick in. Archer marks in the back pocket. Terrific forward pressure. What can they build here? Core can take some time and find the right option. That's well played. Good handball. Scott, Core, throws it on the boot. Hill with the intercept mark. He's had little impact so far. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Frampton, Cameron, Dacos, runs to 40 and hammers it home.
It's not for nothing the third quarter is known as the Premiership quarter.
One straight kick is all that separates the sides. Sherry gets his hand to it. Simpkin, side bottom, leads his opponent. He's hit up the lead. He's been quiet. Elliott finds himself unattended.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
It's like we're watching a different game suddenly. Sherry with the tap. Dacos. Perryman gets his kick despite the heat. Centre square. Loose ball. Sheasel desperate to win it back. Constanti drops into the hole and marks.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
That's the end of a great quarter of footy. Two teams having a real crack. It has been a quality contest. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The standard hasn't been especially high, but it's an absorbing contest nonetheless. It feels like this game is there for the taking, and both teams will believe that it's theirs to lose. Winning the ball out of the centre is always key, but you've also got to think clearly under pressure and make sure you take the correct options.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Important clearance here. They are hunting the ball carrier. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Sherry gets his hand to it. Sheasel gathers. Powell. Simpkin. The Roos have been gallant. He tried to con the umpire. Moore had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. De Goey has found some space. That's skillful. Comben runs onto it. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Big clearance to win here. Powell. Sheasel. He's been industrious. Which way will it bounce? He'll be sore in the morning. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Membry got his palm to it. Side bottom. Dacos. They cannot keep him quiet. De Goey marks on centre wing. Myercheck. This is good footy. The Pies look well drilled. Membry. Great body work.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
The Roos are still in it, but a goal there could have just about sealed the deal.
Daniel with the footy. McDonald can keep it moving. Finds himself in space. They need a spark. That is very charitable. Lipinski, drop punt, and he has put it away.
That can be really deflating. All that hard work and to cough up a goal you really didn't have to.
The Pies seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. Sherry wins it out of the centre. Simpkin, Scott. Good disciplined defence. Larkey, Curtis getting involved. Quaynor in the pocket. Powell within range, can make them pay.
To finish off the good work.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
No time like the present. Quaynor pushes into space and receives the footy. In no hurry here. That is suboptimal to say the least.
The Tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Quaynor. Waiting for someone to come at him. The Pies are out of trouble. Honours the lead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. De Goey in the clear. Can he hit a target? Frampton. That one was always his. The Pies emerge victorious and get their season back on track with a much-needed win. What were the main differences today, Half?
The Pies were very disciplined today. I loved how their midfielders helped out.